No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. Those were some of the emotional words chanted at the Congregational Church of Needham over the weekend when a discussion about immigration took place. It featured well-recognized immigration activist Jose Antonio Vargas, as well as individuals who nevertheless persisted with keeping all people in the USA safe, no matter where they come from. Here's a look at the event.
Many Needham residents gathered at the Congregational Church over the weekend to hear immigration activist Jose Antonio Vargas speak about the truth and struggles of immigration, as well as individuals who received the Persistence Award, which honors commitment to demonstrating the values of the organization Progressive Needham. One of the recipients was Heather Yountz, who was one of the first immigration lawyers to respond to the travel ban in January when she helped people who were unexpectedly stranded at Logan Airport.
When I went to the airport with Susan Church the day after the Muslim ban, I didn't know he would end up in court that night. But as I saw protesters gather by the thousand in the international terminal, and I heard them chanting, "You are welcome here," and I realized that no matter what happened, the good, fierce, progressive people of Massachusetts would be there for us every step of the way.
Another recipient was Michelle DuBois, who risked her political platform as a state representative to warn undocumented people about increasing security by the FIE, or Federal Immigration Enforcement, by forwarding a friend's Facebook post on her own.
I think what I did is really summed up to me by Congressman John Lewis. I got to see him address a graduating crowd, and he says it a lot on his Twitter feed, that when we see something that's wrong, we have to put ourselves in the way. And that's really the simple act that I did with my Facebook post. I put myself in the way of that, and we don't know if that saved someone's family from being ripped apart or not, but I saw something that was wrong, and I put myself in the way of it.
Further into the night, Vargas took the podium to emphasize the fact that immigration is the least understood issue in American life, not just by one political side, but all sides.
As it currently stands, there is no path for someone like me to quote unquote, get legal. Immigration is not one size fit all. We don't just get in the back of a line outside of City Hall, fill out a form, and poof, we have welfare. It doesn't work like that. No line exists for me to get in the back of. If there was such a line, I would be behind it. But it doesn't exist. I get asked questions like, why don't you just leave and go home? Well, I am home. And in the next 50 years, according to the Pew Research Center, right, 88% of the total US population growth is gonna come from immigrants. 88%. A country that has long been defined by the overly simplistic white and black binary, too often ignoring Native Americans and indigenous people, will be more Latino, will be more Asian, will be more mixed race. And in this changing America, we cannot divorce immigrant rights from women's rights, LGBTQ rights, the movement for Black lives, income inequality among all racial groups. Our issues intersect because our lives intersect. Our equalities, whether or not we like it, are tied to each other. This is a marriage, you and I.
His story, though, could be the story of any of us, or our grandparents, or our great-grandparents. The hope and belief is that when we become more aware of our interconnectedness, we will further develop our commitment to social justice and bring that commitment to our politics. Together, we can make the laws in Massachusetts reflect its progressive reputation.
For the Needham Channel News, I'm Kathleen Fitzgerald.